So there you have it, my most interesting shoot of all time. Hey guys, it's Aaron with Ventrac, and today we're going to do a video that's a little bit different. So the other day in marketing, we're sitting around talking to each other about some of the weirdest and most memorable shoots that we've been on, and we figured let's do a video about that because everybody who watches our channel may not have seen that footage. In fact, some of it I think we've probably never shown. So today we're going to talk through some of the most memorable and sometimes bizarre situations that we've been in while we're shooting for Ventrac videos. All of the videos that we're going to talk about today did end up being production edits. And if you want to watch those, check them out in the description below. One of the really popular videos we did over the last couple years was a video where we volunteered with the local community to pull tires out of a river. We had 2 grapples on the tractor at once, front and rear, which is a setup that you almost never use. I was on the tractor the entire time and it was freezing cold. This was actually one of the first cold days of fall and we didn't really prepare for it that well. I felt bad about having the easiest job there and the coolest job there because there's people like hooking tires, pulling with ropes, doing a lot of hand labor. That video shoot wasn't so much that there was something weird going on or crazy, just the application that we were in was unreal. I've probably never been on site with our tractor on a hill that was so challenging because of the way that setup was. So we were grabbing tires with the grapples on the front and the back of the tractor and then having to drive up the hill so that we could put them in dump trucks and haul them away. Also, you realize how much garbage is down there and it kind of makes you mad because it's like super easy to just throw stuff away in a landfill or in your garbage cans or something. But people instead just toss it over into the river or, off the road and it finds its way to the river. So that was something I was kind of annoyed by, but it was also pretty interesting because you don't really get that perspective when you're just driving past, you go across a bridge, you don't see much of that stuff, but it's down there in the weeds. The biggest thing overall though was just to see everybody come together, work together, and do something really interesting and useful for the community. The next one, I can already feel my face peeling. I don't know if I'll ever forget that. As you know, in Ohio, it gets pretty dark and gray for probably 5 months of the year. I don't even know what time it was, maybe February? So pretty much at the end of winter. We've been inside for a long time. I was fully adjusted to winter, as it may be in Ohio, and we were launching a boom mower. Obviously there's nothing growing in Ohio in February, so we had to go somewhere else to video the thing and create some footage to launch for. And we flew down to Florida, sent a unit down to one of our dealers there, and Mark and I were in Florida for 2 days straight using the boom mower, getting footage, and neither one of us prepared very well, but me especially. Didn't have any sunscreen on, didn't have a hat on, nothing to protect myself. And after 2 days of that, I was red as a lobster. And it didn't really set in until we got back. And like I came to work Monday and everybody's like, what happened to you? Because it looks super weird, February in Ohio and I'm sunburned as can be. And then we actually did a video that week because it was already pre-scheduled. It was a simple start video, I don't even remember on what. But it was pre-scheduled. We did a video back in Bridgeway, which is our training center. And I had to show up and do this video and like, I could feel my face crinkling as I moved it. You can go back and look at that footage too. We'll make sure and link that video. It looks absolutely ridiculous. So I remember that one a lot. The next story comes from the video that is the dustiest I have ever been. That field that we did, we were prepping a ball field. It was a municipal field in a city that doesn't have irrigation. There's really no chance of it being in good shape in the middle of the summer. And we were going to remove a bunch of weeds, recondition the field, get it playable for them. And it was so dusty. It was actually a decent field with the type of material that was on it. But when there's no moisture and it's been dry for 2 months straight and sun beating down on it, you end up with conditions like this. And I just remember getting off the tractor and feeling like I had an extra layer of skin because it was so dusty. We got back in the truck and it was like just raining dust off of both of us, but me especially. And I don't think I've been as dusty since. I don't ever care to be as dusty ever again. Another video that we get a lot of positive feedback on over the years is my garden project. We thought it'd be pretty cool to spread hundreds and hundreds of yards of mulch. I think in the thumbnail we said 2,000 yards of mulch, which was probably understating it. I still to this day have mulch piles in my yard. The tree service has since moved to doing their own mulch and I don't have them deliver it anymore. But for the time that I did have them deliver it, between the first couple semis I got and the dump trucks for the next 6 months, there are still mulch piles in my yard almost 4 years later after that shoot. I still think it's really cool. It's a project I've been continuing. My trees have grown a lot since that video shoot, so I think maybe at some point we need to get back out and do a mulch update. I do need to redo the mulch. The mulch in that couple of years has disintegrated almost entirely. It's turned completely back to grass, which is pretty crazy because I put down, you know, 1.5 feet of mulch in most places, and you can go out there today and dig into the dirt and basically find nothing. So it's nature at work. It's conceptually doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Now it's time to spread it again so I can stop mowing for a while. But my mulch project was definitely one of the more interesting things we've done. And all you saw was a tiny fraction of the work. I was probably out there for 2 months straight with a power bucket and extensions, moving mulch 1 bucket load at a time, and listening to a lot of podcasts because that's the only thing you can do for that amount of hours. The last one that we came up with that we all had a good chuckle over is my personal favorite. It was a shoot that was supposed to be very normal, nothing crazy. All we were doing is a leaf blower shoot at a residential property of, it was like they were a contact of somebody that works in our department. And it was supposed to be just show up, blow some leaves into the woods, very simple, take some quick footage, get out of there. And it turned into the most hilarious but also frustrating thing that we've probably ever encountered on a video shoot, where I would start talking and then there would just be this ridiculous noise. Like, think of the craziest thing that you could imagine, that was the noise. So I actually ran through this story and we got some footage to play back about that. But I recount all of the individual sounds that we ran into, and it was a just bizarre day, but probably the funniest thing that's ever happened to us.
We've had a lot of obstructions on our video shoots before, and a lot of weird noises in the background, but drums from a garage at a neighbor's house at 11:30 a.m. is definitely a new one. And now we got chainsaw face over here. Okay, so now we have drums, we have a chainsaw, we have a cannon or tannerite or something. We have a dog, a second dog, a massive flock of blackbirds. Anything else? Am I missing something?
We had a good laugh about that. We finally did get the shoot done. It took us a lot longer than it was supposed to, but that was definitely the weirdest shoot that we've ever been on and the most variety of noises that we've ever had to deal with in the background. So there you have it, my most interesting shoot of all time. The question we have for you, our viewers today in this video, is, in the spirit of weird behind the scenes extra info, what video have you watched of ours that you'd like to know more about? How it went down, what we had to deal with on set, what was weird about that video shoot. So pick one of your favorites, one that we didn't address in this video, and you can ask in the comments below. I'll make sure to respond, or maybe it's Mark or Kristen, anybody that was on the shoot. And we'll tell you what about that video that you suggest was interesting or different from all of our other videos. Thanks for watching this video today. Hope you enjoyed it. A little behind the scenes look. It's not all business here. We have a lot of fun, and we have some weird stuff happen to us from time to time. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, watch some of our other videos, and if you have any interest in our products whatsoever, make sure you hit our website at ventrac.com. Thanks for watching.